We just made this super spooky laser cut haunted mirror.
UV printed with some acrylic and a couple of tricks up our sleeve.
Boom! And we'll show you how we did it right now.
Do it, build it, make it. If you think that we created, do it, build it, make it. With Kim and Garrett, make it.
What is up? Welcome back. Do you like to do it, build it, or make it?
So do we?
And I am super stoked on this week's project. We're in Halloween again, and I've been waiting to do this mirror.
Right. We have been wanting to do this mirror for a couple of years now, but this week we're taking it to the next level and we're making it what we wanted it to be. So we're going to add some lighting. And the cool technique that we're going to show you is how you can use your UV printer to take this mirror to the next level. We're going to haunt your Halloween decor with your UV printing.
I like it. Step 1, we're going to gather all of our supplies. We needed some 1/4-inch MDF because this thing's going to be heavy. I want it to stand up over time.
We're going to use some 1/8-inch acrylic. So this is from Houston Acrylic. We've got a full-size board here. We're only going to need like 12 by...
Sliver, just like,
9, I think it is, 12 by 9. We're going to be using our Foxy Hues paints to give it a beautiful paint job. And we're going to be aging it, distressing it, so showing you a few more paint techniques. And of course, we're going to be using our Star Bond Thick to bring it all together.
And that is it.
Ah, no, it's not.
Oh.
We're going to add some strip lights.
That's right. We're adding some lights. Woo! I can't wait. Step 2, we're going to make our prints. This is the cool part.
We're going to take our clear acrylic over to the LogoJet UV90R. So we have the 24 by 36 inch bed. We're only going to need a little bit of it. And we're going to show you a cool technique on how to print this. We're actually going to print 2 images. We're going to print, the mirror will be in the front, the image will be behind, but it's all going to be printed on the same side of the acrylic.
Oh yeah, they're going to be printed on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to layer the prints. So we're going to, when you light it from the back, you'll be able to see the zombie through the mirror. But without the lighting, it will just look like a not very good mirror. Here we are in our LogoJet Print Pro software. I'm going to open both of my images. We're going to open the mirror as well as the zombie. I'm going to open my layout and choose white in color. I'm going to add my mirror image first. This is what I'm going to print first, but I want to print this face down. So I need to mirror my image, and then I'm going to change the order in which, I'll go to my layout here and change the order in which I'm printing these. So I'm going to first print color, then I'm going to print white. And I'm actually going to do 2 layers of white because I don't want to see the zombie when there's no light behind it. So 2 layers of white is really going to make that so you can't see through it. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to leave this in the bottom right. And the size is 9 by 11. So it will fit on the 12 by 24 sheet of acrylic. So we're going to print this one first. Now we're going to delete this image and bring in the zombie image. So I only got that. And now we also want to mirror the zombie image. I don't know that it really matters, but we're going to mirror him. And then our settings are going to be, for this one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do color and white. And I only need 1 layer of white behind the zombie because it doesn't really matter what's behind him. So let's hit print.
Step 3, we're going to make all of our cuts. I'm going to bring the 1/4-inch MDF over to the Eon Nova 14, and we're going to cut out our mirror frame.
We're also going to use the Eon Nova 14 to cut out our acrylic. We're going to line up our registration marks and cut out our mirror.
Step 4. Whoa. And now we paint.
Well, you still caught
I
it.
caught it. It hit the trash can. Still caught it. We're not going to use the paintbrush though. We're going to use some foam rollers. We're going to roll it, give it a little wood grain, make it pop.
I got to make it look old. It's got. I mean, this is all Halloween, all aging and antiquing this month. Now, of course, for the base of our mirror, we're going to do a little black and gray. We're going to, like I said, I think we're just going to add the wood grain to give it some sort of texture so it's not quite so flat. We give it some interest. Yes, put your light color on the bottom. You got it. We're going to be using our Goose Gourmet Gray. These are all our Foxy Hues paints. The great thing about these paints are they are indoor outdoor. So they're perfect for an outdoor project if you're doing door hangers because they are UV resistant, weather resistant. And they're going to be perfect to hang outside. But they're also indoor safe and perfect for your indoor projects. Now we're going to go ahead and dry this thoroughly. We're going to use our hair dryer, just a regular old hair dryer to get this thing completely dry before we put our top coat on for our wood grain. Do you think if vertical makes sense to you, go that way?
No, I think it doesn't matter to me. I don't know. I've never done a mirror. I only do it like I do it in the mirror.
Where you can help us solve a little quandary we have. Which way should the wood grain go? Should it go horizontal or vertical? Garrett thinks vertical. I think horizontal. I don't think that it really matters, but does it seem more obvious to you one way or the other?
I don't know.
Which way are you going to go? What are you going to do?
I'll go horizontal.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. That's what I was thinking.
Honestly, I told him I don't really care. I don't feel strongly either way.
I'm rolling on some Midnight Bandit mask. And then before it dries, I'm going to come in with my little wood grain tool, little circles at the bottom, the bigger ones at the top. And I'm just going to drag and rock. We're going to drag.
Keep it moving and keep your hand rocking slowly.
Drag and rock. Drag and rock. Ooh, that's a good one. Just come through, leave some knots here and there. Oop. Put some wood grain back.
Doesn't really matter. This doesn't have to be perfect. You're not really going to see a ton of wood grain. I just wanted the backer to have some sort of interest to it.
All right, there you go, wood grain. We're gonna let it dry, or are we adding to it?
I think we're gonna let it dry. What do you mean add to it?
Come in and do some more aging, or keep it kind of crisp?
I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to add some aging? I'm cool with that. I will tell you, now's the time to go wash this. While this paint is wet, it'll rinse right off. But if you leave it dry, it's so difficult to get it off of your little rubber tool here. Ask me how I know.
I say no aging. I like the crispness back there.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to be using our Twilight Train. This is like the perfect Halloween purple. We're trying to keep this spooky kind of haunted mansion feel. And with that said, if you don't do the mirror trick that we're doing with your UV printer and the lights back there, I thought this might be a good one for Welcome Foolish Mortals.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
the words in the middle.
Mortals.
Put a skull in the middle. There's lots of options that you could do.
Well, I think if you just take one of these skulls over here and blow it up, it would look cool.
Yeah, the top and bottom one. And just put a large one right here in the middle. That would look cool too.
Now to give this thing some dimension, we're gonna take some foxtail tie, some of that same Goose Gourmet, and a crinkled up paper towel. And I'm kind of gonna give it that like hammered look, just blot it around a little bit. First I'm gonna come in, get some good dabs.
Give you just a little bit more of that. The great thing about these paint pouches is when they get low, you can just roll them up like a little toothpaste container.
All right, I'm gonna try behind his skull just to start.
Now we're gonna use our Ash Avenger white and we're gonna paint our skulls. That looks cool. So we're gonna give them a couple coats of white and then we're gonna age those a little. We gotta make it match the mirror.
Step 5. We're going to bring it all together with some Starbond Thick. We're going to start by assembling our frame that the lights are going to sit in. Put the lights in, then put the top pieces on. We made this back piece reflective. This is what the lights are going to sit on. Hopefully it'll project even more light out of the front. I don't know, never done it. We'll see. All right, you want to start putting the lights in?
So these have an adhesive back, right?
Oh, do they?
Oh, I thought that they did. Did I just make that up?
Oh, no, there is an adhesive back to it. All right, now I think we just start layering the stuff.
Okay, well then now, while that dries, we can start gluing the other pieces, right?
Yep. I got this little spacer because of the acrylic.
Oh, because the acrylic is an 1/8 inch and this is 1/4 inch. So you've got
an 1/8 inch spacer.
Okay, so that is out of 1/8 inch MDF.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep that in mind.
All right, there we go. What do you think?
Our haunted mirror.
Haunted mirror. Hold on. Let me hit you with the little... Pachow! Ah! How cool is that? You can't see that thing when it's off. I'm so stoked on this thing.
Yes, I am super impressed. And look at what you can do with this UV printer. So not just little tchotchke things, but you can run something like this. What a cool technique. It looks like a plane, but when you add the light behind it, you can really see the image.
I mean, I think I might do a bunch of these and sell these at the craft show.
And we've plugged this into a battery pack, which you can mount. You can just stick it right to the back here, and then it could be hanging on a wall, on a door, either way.
Oh, I'm so super stoked. But I'm about out of time. I gotta go scare a bunch of people with my new mirror. Big thanks to all of our patrons. We love you guys. That's the Make It Mafia. That is the best group of people over there. Hands down. Even if you're scared, put your hands down.
If you want this file as part of your subscription fee, you got it. And all of our files are available to the Make It Mafia, depending upon your subscription tier.
Doing the lighted balance.
Oh my gosh, that is so scary.
So scary. What, the balance or the
balance?
guy?
The balance. That looks so good. I'm so excited.